Trade Genius.
Hey guys, how's it going? It's Philip at Trade Genius. All right, so we got an article, pretty bearish article actually, if you read the headline from the head of the SEC stating that there's not going to be a Bitcoin ETF approval anytime soon. Now, normally that would create a big bearish move in Bitcoin, but I wanted to point out something in that we really hadn't seen that. In fact, price largely shrugged that off, and here's what I'm talking about. So this was as of this recording, it was 3 hours ago. So this is an hourly chart, so we're looking at 3 bars. I mean, guys, there's really no reaction to this other than it's just continuing to grind up. One thing that you want to keep in mind, sometimes when we see reversal in sentiment, is that those kinds of headlines just get ignored. And a lot of times what will happen, guys, is when you see a lot of bearish news come in, even though you're in a bull cycle, it'll just continue to rise. And then when you're in a bearish cycle, anything bearish will just magnify the move down, and then any bullish stuff just really can't sustain a rally. So what that means is that regardless of the news, it's going to amplify whatever the current equilibrium is in the market. So if the sellers are in you know, more sellers than buyers, then it's just going to amplify the selling, and vice versa if there's more buyers than sellers. So it's all about where the equilibrium is, and that goes back to investor sentiment. So when you have a sentiment change, sometimes what you can start to look for is when these bearish news items don't quite get the reaction that they used to. So I'm not saying that the bottom is in or that we're having a pivotal shift here, but it is interesting to note that normally something like that in the past, especially in 2018, coming out would have been a pretty bearish reaction, and we're not quite seeing that here. So again, we are looking at a spot where we come from a deeply oversold level, and I do think that we're starting to see attempts here on putting in a bottom. And guys, like I said, I think ultimately we can start looking at the 4,500 level as a first target for this thing to turn around on Bitcoin. So anyway, thought I'd point that out. Again, if you guys been watching, you guys know we're expecting probably a March 2019 verdict on that Bitcoin ETF. Until then, we just don't know, but that's what we're looking for. So anyway, I think that's par for the course. I think that's probably what not anytime soon means, but we're going to have other platforms like Backed, and NASDAQ's going to launch futures now. So I think that at some point that ETF is going to get approved because the market's just going that way. It's just a matter of exactly when. All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching. Please hit like and subscribe. Also, guys, our specials are running till the end of the month. We've extended it for Cyber Monday week. So if you want to take advantage of our specials, get in the room with us, and for the lowest prices of the year. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.
Trade Genius.